It's just a quick tip about painting. I've repaired my wall around my doorway, and so there's an option you have where you paint from that corner to this corner, and it's really great if you just need to paint and be done with it. It's very fast. If you ever get a paint color mixed and you realize it's not quite exactly the same color, you don't have to paint the whole room. Just paint corner to corner. It'll be close enough nobody will know, and even you won't know after you look at it. Even if you look at this wall, it looks like two different colors, but it's not, just the light shining on one. So it's shading difference. Now, in the previous video, I said I don't like tape. Now, the reason I don't like tape is if you look, you stick it down, it tries to peel back up. You believe it's good, but you get paint behind it. If someone helps you, a person before you, and they cleaned your trim or something with Dawn, paint will not stick to Dawn. So it'll start to peel away. You don't realize that until it dries, and you're like, oh man, got paint everywhere. I got to fix that. So the other option you have is to use a painter's edge. That's great too, except for there's no such thing as a perfectly straight wall. So see that little edge in there? Paint is going to get on there and flare out. So next thing you got to do is consider, well, I'm just going to paint it in and freehand it. And that's called cutting the edge. And it's pretty easy to do. And I'll do that for you in a second. But I want to show you one other thing. If you look at the advertisement from Frog Tape, if you look right there, they say, oh, it has that edge there that gets all this fuzzy little bit of paint behind it. And over here, it's clean with Frogger. So I use Frogger, I don't use the other tape. So here, I'm just gonna paint willy-nilly. Just paint it up there. But you can do it freehand. And you can get it close enough. Don't worry about it. You don't have to be a professional painter to get it close to the edge. And here, I'm using a painter's edge. And I'll paint it down here. I'm trying to do this. Phone in the way. So, that looks pretty good. But on the back side of this edge, there's paint. See that? So when you lay it down on something, you get paint on it. So you always have to clean your painter's edge before you move on. The painter's edge on the wall, I'm trying to get it in there tight, and then we'll paint it. And we'll clean the painter's edge again. See how paint got behind it right there? That's on the back side. Being said, I will use tape if I'm painting near brick, like around a fireplace, or if I'm painting around cabinetry, furniture, something like that that's wood that'll absorb the paint, and that's another big mistake. So all I can say is have fun. Don't be afraid to paint. It's not that hard if you know you can fix it easily. Do the math. See how long it takes you to tape up a door and then a window, and maybe do that 30 or 40 times for all the windows and doors in your house. How long did that take? It's going to take more than 10 minutes. It's going to take more than an hour or two. But now if you imagine, hey, I got a little 4-inch roller. You can take it literally and just butt right against the trim and just let it go. And see that paint there? I am not worried about it. Because all I'm going to do is hook my rag over it and just wipe it off. So now I have a cut in piece of trim. Don't worry about it. And I don't have those long straight brush marks that you'll see around some doors, or the circles where people have paint circles around doors. That's silly too. Now you can see this is done right here, corner to corner. The other side's done too, corner to corner. So Now I got to go to the other side of the wall and paint this, but this is hardwood. I have got to use the drop cloth. Mama be mad if I tear up her hardwood. Now you can see it's done, it's painted, it's repaired, and in quick order. Everything's clean. My wife's a glass artist. She's making all this fancy stuff out of glass. Well, anyway, one thing I have to mention is I had one of my employees back when I was a contractor, and I told him you can paint it over the trim. In this case, it was the rubber trim in an office building, but you got to wipe it off. Well, turns out wipe it off means you can wipe it off in 3 or 4 days, unless you say you got to wipe it off as soon as you paint it. So, just telling you, if I don't tell you, it's my fault for not telling you. You got to wipe it off while it's wet. So, again, you have fun, enjoy yourself, and you can do all your own work yourself. You don't have to hire people.